going on, guys?
What's up, bros and bro 8?
Alright, Tyler, tell them what happened.
Alright, so getting off work Monday, had a rough day already. Trying to rush home and it's storming outside. Of course, the car being cambered and stretched tires, it doesn't do too well in the rain, so I'm already frustrated trying to keep it on the road. Alright, so approaching these extremely steep railroad tracks in a lowered vehicle, so I started to stop and nothing happened. So needless to say, I hit railroad tracks at about 35 miles an hour in my lowered vehicle, and it did not feel good at all. And then I continued to go over the railroad tracks and almost rear-ended a Camry, so I knew right then something was wrong. And I called the mad scientist, aka Seth Lee, the cameraman, and we diagnosed it real quick by calling the other mad scientist, Jason, and he pretty much told us what it was. So went to the junkyard, ripped that off a junk IS300, and now we're about to put it on.
So what was the problem? Was his brake booster?
Yeah, brake booster.
We're gonna have to talk over these people pressure washing, but it's this thing right here. This thing is where the brake pedal hooks up to right here, and somewhere in this diaphragm he has a leak, and when you pressed it you could hear air coming through it. So we knew then right away that he had a leak, and that's what was causing his problems of not braking immediately. So this thing right here, and it's located right there. So that's what we're gonna do today.
As always, it's something with my car. Nobody else's car.
We're gonna change his brake booster.
Hopefully that one works. Alright, so first off, we have a 14mm bolt right here. That has to come off, and a 14 on the other side. So that's our first step, is to go ahead and get those off there. Try not to drop it. And that hose does need to come off as well.
So what we're taking is two 14mm nuts on each side. We're going to be taking off all these hoses that clamp to the reservoir.
Well, this one is realistically the only one we need to take off. But if we do need any extra give with this, we should probably take those off.
There you go, you can do that as well. Take all that off. So this is...
pedal that has to come out, and that pin has to come out.
This is what we have to take out. There's 4 bolts up here. Get this light situated. So you can see them right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a spring up here, right there. Cottering pin here. So you take those two apart, and that will just release the whole brake pedal assembly to the diaphragm, and you'll be able to pull it out from the inside the engine bay. That's what you gotta do in here. So to take off the brake booster, you take these 2 nuts off like we explained before, and then this will pop off like this. And then what we're gonna do is lift up on this a little bit. There's this brake line right here that's kind of in the way that we're gonna pull back a little bit. So lift this up. We put the 4 bolts inside already, and the cotter pin with the pin. So all we're gonna do is lift this up and pull this back. So that's what we're gonna do to try to get this out. We got the brake booster out. All we did was lift up. Brake booster sat here. We lifted up at an angle and pulled it out this way. This brake line right here, we moved a little bit to get it out, but that's what it looks like. Now we'll put the used one back in and get her all bolted back up. So we got the other brake booster in here. We got the master cylinder already hooked up. We haven't bolted it up yet. We'll do that. Right now Tyler is bolting up the 4 bolts and putting the cottering pin back in before we do the master cylinder. You lost one?
3 bolts. Yeah, I lost one. It's in here somewhere though. Alright, we got
the 4 bolts back up here, bolted up. You can see them right up in there. You also got the cotter pin back in, and the spring back in. So now all we gotta do is bolt up the master cylinder. Those 2 bolts, hook up the vacuum line, and then we should be good to go. So we got the 2 bolts back on here. On the other side, put the vacuum line from the manifold back on. See here, we got it all back up. Now we get to fire it up and make sure this one's not leaking too. And then we'll be good to go. Super easy job. Got going on. What's Eric doing?
Oh, we went to the gym. We got to go
Just now?
right here.
What?
What's going on with you, man?
Not much. My hands are all dirty.
I'll be like that too. Oh, you got the
So,
best showing.
Brake
hard?
booster part.
Was it hard?
No, not really hard at all.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go in the skate, man.
All right, bro. Be
Y'all
safe.
down.
Alright.
I just want everybody to know my name is Nick.
I forgot why this is. Works. It worked? A lot better?
Of course.
Work.
Jobs never fail when we're doing
What time
it.
did that start?
It's about time to replace those front brake pads. So I think hear
Yeah.
that squeakiness. Nick, stand in the middle of the road and let me see if I don't hit you. Stand in the middle of the road and let me see if I don't hit you. What,
Look at that beast right there. Okay.
got it. Got
You
it.
didn't pass my hand, but you got it.
I'd say we
Good.
did a good job.
Super easy. One thing down,
Dude, my clutch went out.
20 million to go.
Clutch went out. Oh, next video, guys. Clutch
It's
job.
getting fixed right now.
Oh, well, never mind. Until next time.